You're welcome to this CAPCUT tutorial. As a beginner, this is the only video you need to learn CAPCUT without internet and with a low system processor. This CAPCUT tutorial will teach you all the basic knowledge you need about editing here in CAPCUT. So you'll be moving from beginners level to pro. So stay put, learn everything, take notes, and let's dive in. Now, when you open the CAPCUT, this is the first thing you are going to be seeing on your screen. Yes, if you already have a project like me, you see your projects. I have 3 projects here. Then you can also see the panel for your new projects. But before we dive into any new projects, we are going to our settings. Remember, we talked about using a system with low processor. So we'll be coming to our performance. But before then, here in the project, you can see where they have save to, where you can save your work to. You can see the cache management or manager, whatever it is. Here you see don't delete cache files, auto delete cache in whatever day you want, whether 15 days, 60 days, or 90 days. Why I always click on do not delete cache file? It's simple. For instance, if you have a client that give you a work and you deliver this work to him, and let's say in since 90 is the highest here, let's say after 91 days the client came back to you and say, okay, he wants you to extract something out from the video or impute something in the video. Now, instead of you to recreate that video, because if it's in auto delete cache, by then the project has been deleted. Instead of you to start creating the video, since the cache is still there, the cache file is still there, you can just click on the cache file and continue your editing. We move to the edit. Here we have the image duration, free layer, frame rate, time code. All these settings are things you can maneuver, how you want your picture to stay, your frame rate per second, then your time code, hour, minute, seconds. You understand? Then for your performance, this is where I said we are going to be looking at for those using a low processor like my system right now. You have to turn all this on, your encoding system, interface, your proxy, all of them should be turned on. Your proxy will actually make your video small in size for you to edit properly. Then when extracting the video, it will give it its normal quality. So when it's in the CAPCUT, the quality will reduce for you to be able to edit properly. Once you extract the video, it will be back to its normal size. Then we have the language where you can choose any language you want. Let's move to our proper editing. So remember, for you to get to this place, you click on your new project. So we have our CAPCUT interface right now. Before we move, I would like to say some things you have to watch out for. Now, each time you're about editing a video, you should always have your plans, how you want this video to look like, the song you want to use in a particular video. You should organize everything, because if you should just pack all your videos put here and you want to start working, that is when you want to start thinking what you want to do. It will just cloud the whole editing space and your mind. So you should be clear already before coming to edit the song you're about to use, the techniques, the sound effects, how you picture the video. You should have the picture, the vision of the video. Everything should be already pictured in your mind and written down. So secondly, what I want you to also know is that nobody can teach you perfectly. What anybody can do for you is to give you the ideas that you can mix together in order to create what you want. if I should teach you how to cut a video, and for instance you want to cut the middle of the video, you should be able to apply that cutting of video I taught you. You bring it to the middle when you can think like the video editor, then you can edit whatever you want to edit. A wise man once said, he said, how you think is more important than your intelligence. So we are giving you knowledge, but how you think with the knowledge determines the outcome you get from your editing skill. So let's move to our lesson. Now, this is the interface of CapCut. All this is the interface. In the interface, we have different panels. All these are panels. This layer here is a panel, this is a panel, this is a panel, this is a panel. Here we have our media library where we can input our video, we can input our sound, we can input our text, we can input stickers, we can input effects, transitions, filter. We can also make adjustments in colors. Remember, we are using no internet. We are not making use of internet. Now, when you are making use of internet, all this place, you're going to be seeing filters. For instance, in this filter, you'll be seeing different type of filters where you can apply and your video color will change. Yes, though there are some childish ones you should not use, but if your system is having a good processor, then I think maybe you can check it out, check them out, make sure you use them. But if you can edit without internet, then you can even do better with internet. Make sure you still stay put in this class, watch it to the end, because if you can make use of no internet, then you will do extremely well with internet. Then here we have our review in real time, which is called also the player. This panel, you see player, that's the panel where each of your video you play, everything is being displayed here. Your outcome of your editing is being displayed here. Then in this other panel, we use it to modify. If you can check here, you see modify. If for instance we input anything to edit, you see modification settings always at this panel. Your modification settings will always be at this panel. Then this panel here, this is where you do all your work, and it is called your timeline. This is your timeline. Here is your timeline. This is your toolbar. This place is your tools bar. You can see undo, redo, all these are your tools. Split and the rest of them, they are all your tools. Here is your timeline. All this information I'm giving you so you'll be able to know, but these are not the actual thing. So stay put. Make sure you stay to the end of the video to get all information. Now let's talk about how to input a video, sound, and whatever you want to input into CapCut. You come to your media, you click on import. Yeah, let's use these videos. Yes. And you press open. As you can see, our materials are here. Now there are two ways to import anything. I've shown you one of the ways, which is to click on import and you can import them through file. The second way to import anything is the drag and drop method. How do you do drag and drop method? You go to the file, you click on what you want to import and you drag it from the file and you place it on the CapCut. You see the file is here. So this is the drag and drop method on how to import things on your system.
So the same application in the sound. For the sound, you can see sound effects, copyright check. All these things are tools you can use. Remember, we are doing this without internet. So what I do, I normally check for sound effects online. You go to your extracted audios, This is where you see audios that is in your system. Import. Okay. So this is our song. Our song is here. So right now we've talked about the media library. So let's move over to the player. Now talking about the player, you can see right now all here is blank. We can't do anything here. So how do we start using the player? We have to impute or import our videos, that is our video clips, to the timeline. You can actually use this plus sign which is called add to track. Once you click on it, your video goes there automatically. You can actually do the drag and drop method to bring your clip in. That is, you click, then you carry it. I seen it. You just paste and we have it. You either do your add track by pressing here or your drag and drop. Good. So let's move over to the player. Right now, looking at the player, you find out that most of the things there you're familiar with it, like your pause and play. You actually know this. Then this zoom, where you can actually zoom into your videos. I seen it. You can zoom out. Maybe you want to shake a particular color or something in it. Look at this blue handle. You hold it, you shake the video, whatever you want to do. Then this is your aspect ratio. This is where you can change your video to portrait, landscape, whatever shape you want, like your Instagram reel, TikTok, YouTube shorts. You can use this 9 by 16. Now we also have this particular icon. This icon actually is to zoom in and watch your video clip. So that is what it does. You go back to it. So that's all for the player. So let's move over to the tools bar. Now in the tools bar we have different functions, different things we can actually do. You can see them here. We have different options for split. We have select leftward, we have select rightward, which all these things here can actually do them. Now let's move. Here we have the key for undo, we have the key for redo, we have the key for split. You know what split is? You take your cursor to a particular line. For instance, here you click on split, it divides it into two. This is delete left. If I should click on it, the left clip will be deleted. I see. So if I should click on delete right, right is being deleted. Let's undo them. Okay, good. So that's for read. Here is delete. Here is for still frame, which is kind of freeze. It's creating it. Good. I seen it. It freezes this particular video. Now watch. Is it? Yes, that's freeze. That's what freeze does. Go to undo. Yes. So that's for freeze. We have reverse. You know what reverse is? Taking the video backward. Then we have mirror. We have rotation. We have crop. You can actually crop a video. You can actually crop the video. You can crop the video the way you want it. Confirm. And you see the video has been cropped. You see? So let's undo that. Then moving over to this other side, the right side, we have record, where you can actually do voiceover. You've seen all those videos on TikTok where the woman will be making her, but you'll be hearing her telling you a story. That's it. You can use your record to do that. Then main track magnet. Now, what does this magnet do? For instance, let's say it's turned off and we move this track out. Can you see something? You find out that there is a space here, and this can cause
your video not to look good if you mistakenly move it out. Can you see? Do you see what happened? But if this magnet is on, automatically your video clap each other. That's the function of this. Most of all these tools, as you keep practicing with them, you keep understanding them more. Your auto snapping. Let's say you have a picture. Let's bring in this image. Okay, that's it. Now let's say you want to take this particular image, let it fit with this clip here. When you're taking it, if you watch, when you got to the exact point where this clip is starting, you see, you find that there is a blue line, a blue margin line. Watch, it showed there also. It showed there also. When it's off, for instance, you want to put your clip there, you can try to put your clip and you see it's off now. And you might keep it here and you want the two of them to appear at the same time. Let's say this is what you want to do. You want your YouTube to be here and you want it to appear at the same time with that clip. Now, since that stuff is not on, we don't know if it's exactly or not. Watch, I seen it didn't come the same time. This is the video before it came up, and that is not what we wanted. We wanted it to be at the same time. So with this auto snapping, you find out that it's easy for us to know when we got into that point. And here is the results. I seen it just immediately. I seen it just immediately. So that's what that auto snap does. Okay, linkage. Linkage actually is, it links your overlays with your main clip. In order for you to move your main clip and the overlays together without them scattering. But there is a better method or better way of doing that, because sometimes the linkage doesn't hold the video and sometimes it works with internet. And remember, what we are doing here is without internet. Then your preview has it. Now, since it's turned off, you can see there was a golden line initially showing anytime I move this cursor. It actually make you to know the preview of that place the cursor is actually on. So this is on, we can see it. So the next one is zoom in, zoom out of your timeline. Should we expand it? Timeline keep expanding. Yes, I seen it. That's for all these functions we have in the toolbar. So we'll move over to this modifying place. This place and the timeline, actually these two panels actually work together. All right, now we're moving on to the timeline. And once we're talking about the timeline, we must actually talk about this modification area. Why? Because anything you want to do in this your timeline will affect here. Let's do something. This is the timeline, but let me just click on this particular video. Now, can you see all this? This is where the real editing work starts. This is all you need for your editing. Can you see this? Whatever you do here is what your video is going to be displaying. This is like a workshop for the timeline. So right now, before editing anything, if you don't click on that video, nothing will be showing on this panel where you can modify and do whatever you want to do. So before ever you work on any video, you have to click on that video first. Once you click on the video, you can see that other things pop up here. Now here we have video, we have for audio in the clip. Here we have speed, here we have animation. You can see there we have to use data, but our video here is CAPCUT without data, so you can do your video without excuse. Then while here we have adjustments where we can actually do the coloring, color grading with our HL. All right, let's go here. Now let me talk about each one of these. Now this is scale. Scale actually helps us to zoom in and zoom out. By creativity, we can use this and our overlay, which get
since I'm talking about timeline right now, to create something like a video call over two persons, even when they are not doing a video call. Example, let me show you. Let's say this is a image, or let this clip represent our second image for a video call. Now I'm creating an overlay. Remember, the overlay is on top the original clip. So I'm taking it up, you see. So I'm creating an overlay. You see, this is an overlay. This is an overlay. Find out that a new panel has come up. So here now we have two videos. So we click on this video since we're working with the video. You watch, when we reduce it, icing, you can see the other video. Then we can reduce it. That's why I say creativity is all you need. What I'm to do is to just give you the knowledge. You will use your creativity to put it in a way that to suit your storyline or whatever you want to do. Then when you reduce it to the point, you see you move it to the position you want. Let's say here. If you watch now, the position X, Y. If in secondary school, while drawing graph, you see the X, the Y, all those, now they are useful. So now you see the X and the Y, they are showing you the position where it is now. Maybe you might not cram the X and the Y, but once you drag your video to a particular position, the X and the Y automatically do their layout. While for the rotate, if you rotate the video using this symbol here, you see you can rotate the video any way you want. This is 90 degree, and the video will be like this. So that's what this does. But let's bring it back to 0. Good, which is the original. Now, moving this video over to the point. Now let's play this video. Then you see. I see. I see. Now, if you're smart and you're very good enough, you can get the icon of ending of call and video, mic, and the rest of them. You can search these icons on the net. You impute them very well, then you can actually create a video call by yourself. I seen it. Very simple. It's just creativity. Very simple. You just need creativity. This or that. Okay, let's take the video. Remember, because it's like this, if I should extract this video like this, this is how the video will turn out. It will turn out this way. This is how it will turn out. So you have to take it back to its normal position, which is 100%. 100% good. Now, the position is still at that range, but if I should drag it this point, you find that it's now at 0, 0, which is the original. Then here we have the blend and opacity. Opacity actually to feed a video. Let's use it here again so you understand what the opacity does. Let's bring this video here. You see, there are two videos. Like I told you initially, I told you this particular training, we actually teach you how to do transitions without internet. Now, let's do something. I told you once we get to the timeline, we've started working. So make sure you concentrate. Now, let's say you want to do a transition, you don't want to use data for anything, and you want to do a fade in, fade out transition. Now, look at, you can actually bring your clip to almost the ending of this video. Then, by creativity, you know, if you should increase this capacity, everything in the video will be on a strong display, and there is no way you have that blend anymore. So what you do, you take your video to that point where it gives you the blend that suits you very well. Then you come over to this point where the joining will begin, and you will cut, you will split it. Now, there are two ways. I told you about the shortcut. You can either use here or, okay, it's telling us. That is why I say you must always click a video. You must always click it it knows what it's doing. Good. It has cut it. Or you can actually, let's undo this. You can actually use short key Control B. Go and learn about the shortcut. Now, you can now drag this your video back down. Now let's see what. Then, okay, before then, we'll bring this video back to its original way. There's a better way to do it, whereby everything will be smooth, which we'll get to as we proceed. So moving on, this stabilize. Actually, if maybe your video is kind of shaky, yes, you can actually stabilize the video so it won't be shaky. Now for this layer over here, remember this is an overlay. You can actually, like if you watch, since this is the first layer, okay, let's bring some over here so you understand it very well. Okay, now I've created two layers over the original content. Now you see this is number 2 and this one here is number 1. So what does this mean? It means that this number 1 is over this original content, while the number 2 is over this number 1 content. For instance, you want this number 1 content to be in place of number 2 showing on your screen without you moving it upward or downward. You just want it to be this. You just come here and you click here. You change it to number 2. Automatically, here becomes number 1. You see that? Good. So let's take it back to its original place. Good. So that's for basic in the video. Why for this cutout is actually we have our chroma key. This is where you can actually do your green screen. After videoing with green, you can click on the chroma key, color picker. You click color picker, turn it on. All right, let me move this to this point. Let's use blue. Good. You select the color. You see now blue is out. Crazy strength. You can click, select the strength of it. I see those blue colors automatically they are showing invisible as though they're invisible. I seen it. So that is where when we have green screen, we just click on the color. Then as we take it to up, you find out that the green screen automatically disappear. The green automatically disappear. Okay, for the marks, these marks you actually need internet for it. You understand? It's actually something you need internet for. For those people in the class, I'll show you through the phone. Then enhancement, this is just face beauty. I don't normally use it. Yes, but if you want to make use of it, maybe to touch your face and all of that. Then for the audio, this is just basically about the clip sound. Then this fade in, fade out is just from the starting how you want it to look like and how you want it to end. You can see over here is making an adjustment. So let's play it so you hear it sound now. Fade in, fade out. It comes small till you get up and it goes back small. Then this for noise reduction. It will filter out the noise on the background and voice effects to actually change the tone of your voice. Then for the speed, this is where you can actually do your slow motion. It's all about creativity. I can't be teaching you do like this, do like this, do like this when you want to do this video. You just have to know what you want first. Then this is the tool. I'm actually teaching you the tool, how to use it. Then when you know what to do, you carry these tools and start fixing what you want exactly. This
slow motion here, you can actually smoothen the slow motion, which you will see the process. You have to wait for it. We have what we call curve. This curve is actually, it's just like a template. They've already created how the speed, the slow motion and the fast motion, everything will just be at play. It's like going normal, going very fast, then go very slow, then go slow, then go normal again. Animation, as like I told you earlier, you can use to access that. But for now, we are doing it without data. This is where color grading comes in. Now, this adjustment. Now, here you, what I'll tell you is that you play around with it. You know what exactly you want. Now, let me just show you, for instance. You see how this will turn out to be. Can I see the color? It's already changing. If I'm adding more of yellow, I seen it. I seen how it is becoming. Now, you can't just be putting everything 50-50. You just playing with it. You understand how it goes. Then with that, you can make your adjustment, suiting yourself whatever way you want it to be. I seen the difference. Can you see the difference? I seen this one now is giving us a very good color. Let's come over to this place here we have more colors. Good. So here you can actually increase your brightness, you can adjust your brightness, your contrast, your highlight, shadow, whatever you want to do. But for me, I mostly use the HXL while editing because this one will give you access to be able to touch each color you want. For instance, let's see this red. Now let's use red. Let's see. I think, can I see that? Can I see? Can you see what I'm doing with this color? I think you can see that. So let's look at before it was like this. Now I can add a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and you can see the color is now bright. Same thing, we have yellow here. Let's open it. Let's look at what you can do on yellow. Wow, can you see that? Then we have the green grass, the rock, whatever it is. I think the color is already changing with the balloons. So that's what you just do. You manipulate whatever it is. For human skin, most times this brown normally goes for it. So that's just it for the coloring. You can also add it through this adjustment. If you click on adjustment, for instance, this is to customize your own. For instance, you want this coloring to be in all your clip. You don't want to go to different clips to be doing the work. You just want it all, like you're creating your own effect. You click. You click, now you click here, you come here, you make your adjustments. Any adjustment you make will affect the whole of your video. I see. So if I should drag this to this point, that is how all my videos will look like. It will be very bright. Then the brightness is affecting everywhere. But I can also work on them differently if I wish by reducing the, then adding this. So it's just all about creativity. It's all about creativity. Now you see this little yellow line. That's the work of this linkage. I seen it is off, so it's on back. So that's it. So you can then make your color grading. You can do your color grading the way you want it to look.
Yes, whatever way you want it to look. You can do your color grading perfectly. I see all the yellows are shining. All right, now we are talk about the timeline. Now, this timeline, you should take this lesson very important. As I've said earlier, nobody can teach you step to step how to edit everything. How you think is more important than your intelligence. Therefore, how you think with this knowledge I'm to pass to you now will determine what you can do. With this simple knowledge, you can maneuver and create any video of your choice. It's just to bring in the knowledge you have, scatter it, rearrange it, then get whatever you're looking for. So take this particular part of the lesson very serious. If possible, bring your pen, your paper, or if possible, you save this video where you can come back to it over and over again. Now let's move. Now, anytime you're editing, so long as you don't click on a particular clip, there is nothing you can do apart from to split, which is this delete left, delete right, or delete the entire row, or perhaps make an adjustment in the video. But if you want to work on any clip or you want to start working, you have to click on the video. Once you click on that clip, you are now telling the software that this is what you want to work on now. Now, with this, these are things you can do. As I've told you earlier, you can go to your shortcuts so you can learn more shortcuts in order for it to be easy for you to maneuver while editing. So let's continue. Let's say, for instance, okay, let's watch this clip. You see that everything was going very fine, and at this point, the video did that. Let's say we want to cut it off. What are we doing? We'll click on this clip. Then this is why the preview ASICs is very important. With this, we can go to the exact point where we want to make our correction. Yes. Now with this, you can also zoom in so you don't make mistake. Perfect. You see, at this point. Now, how can you split? You can either split by this, which the shortcut is Ctrl B. Just study the shortcut so you can be able to use it. Now, automatically, I seen that particular clip is off. Then now you can delete backspace key. Let's say you want to delete something at the middle of the video. You already know about your splits, so you split at that point to the point you don't want. You split here and you delete here, and you've gotten what you want. Now, last is where I will take more time. This is called the keyframe. With this keyframe, you can do whatever you want to do, like transitions. What is keyframe? First of all, let me show you what a keyframe icon look like. All these little dots, I seen it, add keyframe, add keyframe, add keyframe, add keyframe. They are all called keyframe, keyframe, keyframe. Now, it's a very large topic to talk on, but I'll make it very simple, whereby we'll be able to this simple knowledge to walk through everything we want to edit here in CapCut. A keyframe is a tool that allows you to make changes of the property or an object in the timeline. It allows you make changes in a property or a object, a clip, whatever it is in the timeline. For instance, let's look at this place. Now, watching this video, you find out that just one smooth video, right? Just a steady video. Now, with keyframe, we can actually make changes in same property. We don't need to cut, we don't need to, we just have to apply the keyframe. Now, this is it. Let me add a keyframe. Now, remember, if you watch here, you see position and size. All these, all these things here to this line is in position and size. If I should add keyframe here, it will be applying to everything in general at this particular place. But if I want to apply keyframe in just one of these things, then I don't have to apply it here. I go to the particular place I want to apply the keyframe where I want to make my changes. Same thing goes here. I seen it. You see everywhere you see demarcation line. Same thing here. Demarcation, demarcation to show you that's another segment. So since we're about making a change, we've add a keyframe here. This to say we want this particular place to remain the same way it is. Like we are not changing anything at this point. Now we get over here and we want to make a change. Now we can add a keyframe and tell it what exactly we want. For it to zoom slightly, we move and we come here. For it to come back to its original state, we add another keyframe, 100. Now let's look at what we've done. It zoomed in, it went back to its position. That is adding keyframe. Alright, I want to bring in this video so you understand better how to use your keyframe. Now let's, what you can see is a steady video that is talking on. Now you have a still video and you're just talking. It won't be nice that your video will just remain still like this throughout the whole video. Now you can actually put in your keyframe, turn it, you come over here, maybe the ending of the video as well, you turn it on. But for now, you're just using this. Okay, let me cut this so you understand better. You add keyframe. Watch whatever I'm doing, it will affect this point. I see the keyframe automatically came up because I just moved the video to another place. Watch. I see. So automatically it will be showing off there. Good. This is the third keyframe. Still on this keyframe. Okay. Then come here. We take the video back. Alright, we add a keyframe at the end, making it, we add another keyframe here. So at the ending, we want video to remain like this. So come to the middle part, we can make adjustments we want to make. Take this here, we add another keyframe here. Perhaps we can choose to make here come forward a bit. Now this is what we have. I think that okay. Each time you make any adjustment on the video, it will turn out to be a keyframe just immediately since you're already clicking on a keyframe. Let's even talk about better things, like for instance your icon. Let's say you want to do something with this your icon. Yes, let's use this icon. You want to add an effect on this icon. This effect, you are the one customizing it. You can't even see this one I want to do right now on effects or transitions because you are the one customizing it with creativity. Now, what I'll do first, I'll go to the starting of this icon image. I'll click here, add a key, and I'll drag it up. Let's say want it to bounce, like want it to come out bounce. Watch what will happen. Then I'll come over here, I'll bring it down to the point I want it. I bring it down. Remember, I want it to bounce. I'll make an adjustment a little. I'll come here. I'll go forward. Make I bring it here. I make another adjustment. I bring it here. Then I can make it relax here. Then let's see it turned. Now let's look at what I've done. Can you see that? Alright, let's do something else. Let's say you want icon to flash to come from this way. Just run through. You can actually manipulate on it. Come to this point where you want it to be. Click on come here, put here 0 to come over. Maybe you want it to appear here at the middle. Then you want it to go off from the down that is going this way, like this. You see? Now I can adjust it so it will take time. I see that. So alright, let's do something else. Now let's do icon changes, where icon will change from one icon to another. Transition. Now we click here, we divide here into what we are going to do right now. We are going to look at the middle. Come over to the point, to the starting point. We'll move this outside. Then we'll come here. We'll bring it okay, we'll bring it bring it back. All right, to bring it back, let's say there to the original point. Okay, our keyframe went out. Then you come to the middle, you add a key, you go here, you add another keyframe. Now go back to starting, click on the keyframe, then you move it outside, then go back to this keyframe here, you adjust the ending. Remember, want to icon changes, then you bring this icon in, you bring it in, you place it on the icon you divided. It's reading the number of seconds, then you put replace clip. I see the clip have been replaced. Then over here you click, you come here, you make the, you add the frame, you come over to this side, you add another key, you add another keyframe, you come, then you take it outside, take it to the ending. Now this is what you got. I see that. Can I see that? So now you can see that it's too slow. So let's make it fast. Bring it closer. You adjust this. Bring it closer. Alright, let's look at it. I see that. Now let's make this to a clip. Now when we highlight it, we'll right, you see you can actually group the video. They'll be moving together. That's what I was telling you. Even without linkage, you can actually group the video. After you alight on it, you alight the videos you want to group. Once you click on group, each time I make any, if I should move this, you see the two of them are going together, they are moving together. While if I want to make them one clip, I will as well right click on it and create compound clip. They will form one. I seen it. It's now one. I seen that. Now we can actually use this. I seen it. We can actually use it in our video. I seen that. Can use it. I'm just showing you example. You can do better. Alright, with this, you can actually do any video you want to do of your choice. Any video. What you just have, you have to envision whatever you want to do initially. Then before you start it. So it will be easier for you to do it that way. And that is why I say thinking is more important than the knowledge of video editing you have. So if you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section. And if you are already in my class in WhatsApp, bring in your questions there, we'll treat it, we'll answer each and every one of them. So till I see you next time. Thank you.